Between checking your teen's mood swings, your adult child's rent crisis, and your mother's problem with the remote again, you're exhausted. You may be asking yourself, what's wrong with me? Well, spoiler alert, nothing is wrong with you. You're not lazy. You're definitely doing enough. You're suffering from midlife stress, and it's causing midlife burnout. Hi, I'm Ann. Y'all ready? There's a mental load women carry. Quite simply, it's all the organizing, planning, implementing, emotional managing, everything you have to deal with is all part of that mental load. And you know, that mental load, all those things you do, done behind the scenes. And nobody notices unless it doesn't get done. Then all of a sudden they notice. It's all consuming, and it's pretty much mental clutter in the junk drawer of your mind. Midlife burnout is emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion due to continuous stress, years of stress. And if you throw in menopause, great. You're just throwing fuel on a smoldering fire. It gets even worse, right? We're gonna go over all the signs of midlife burnout, what you can do about midlife burnout, and hang in there. I have a bonus tip on what you can do as well. Here are 7 signs that tell me you have mental burnout. Number 1, chronic fatigue. You think you're lazy? No, you're not. No matter how much sleep, you cannot get over this feeling of exhaustion. It's like climbing a hill in heels. You're not going to get anywhere if you're chronically fatigued all the time. Number 2, emotional numbness or overwhelmed. Some people feel numb about everything. They just kind of go into themselves. Others feel so overwhelmed they can't handle anything. Some people go back and forth. I felt the overwhelmed. I just didn't feel like I could get it all done, and what I could get done, I didn't think it was right. Number 3, irritability and low patience. This was definitely me. I snapped at everybody for everything. Didn't set the table right? Snap. Didn't change the kitty litter when I told them? Snap. Everything bugged me. Anyone else like that out there? Number 4, brain fog and forgetfulness. I mean, you're talking and then all of a sudden mid-sentence you're trying to think, where were you going with this? Walk into a room. Why am I here? Where are my glasses? Well, they're on your head. Anyone else like that? Number 5, loss of motivation or joy. Suddenly what used to spark your joy only elicits a sigh. Number 6, increased self-focus. This could be you're focused on your looks, you're focused on past accomplishments or current accomplishments. It could be you're focused on your status. You have to be a certain place, do certain things in society all of a sudden. You never cared before. I focused on my looks. I had put on a lot of weight, and I mean a lot of weight. I went from about 132, 35, somewhere in there, to 170. I mean, when I say a lot of weight, you put me in red, I look like a tomato rolling down the hill. And I thought by getting Botox and filler, that would make it all better. And I would feel great again. Now, there's nothing wrong with filler and Botox. I'm actually for it if you want to tweak, kind of brighten yourself up a little bit. Those are good reasons. Trying to remake yourself to somebody else, or to somebody you can't be anymore, well, that's putting a Band-Aid on the problem. You need to get to, okay, why am I feeling this way? Anyone else self-focusing? And number 7, feelings of anxiety and feelings of mortality. You're anxious all the time. Something's gonna go wrong. You can't control it. Or you're anxious about your own mortality. Is it almost over? What have I accomplished in what I've done? What do I have time to accomplish? If this sounds like your daily reel, it's not a character flaw. It's just burnout. And you can do something about it. We'll talk about that. Before I go into it, I'd like to take a few seconds. If you're enjoying this chat, please subscribe. helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. There are a few reasons why burnout happens more during midlife. People always think when you're young and going strong you get burnt out, but it really happens more during midlife. And one reason, a big reason, is menopause. I mean, let's face it, all those hormones jumping around and leaving you does a number. Another thing that every woman should be really cognizant about this and talk to their doctor is thyroid. My thyroid bombed in my 50s. So that accelerated the weight gain, hair loss. This side still is thinner than the other side. And a few other things. Depression, that could be your thyroid, or menopause, or it could just be the situation you're in. But it is a contributing factor to burnout. You might be in the sandwich generation, raising teens, or you have adult children that still depend on you, and you have an aging parent you're taking care of. Are you in your 50s or 60s? You might be worried about how you're going to fund your retirement. That'll cause burnout. And then you add in taking care of everybody, career, because most of you are probably still working if you're in your 50s, and running a household. When is there time for you? I mean, all the experts say put yourself first. But what they mean is put yourself first after you fix everyone else's problems and clean the icky goo out of the refrigerator. Am I right? Now, what do you do about it? Well, you can't quit life and move to a desert island, although that sounds good, especially if they have Wi-Fi. Recovering from burnout is less about big drastic changes and more about small compassionate ones. In other words, be compassionate with yourself. You'll find it helps. So what are we going to do? The first thing you're going to do is acknowledge it. I am burnt out. Say it. I am burnt out. Journal it. Write it down. Even if you just put it on a sticky note and stick it on your computer. Acknowledge it. It's not a character flaw. You're burnt out. With this knowledge and wisdom, let your body know it can wave the white flag and go for help. And that's important. Simplify where you can. Mental clutter creates emotional chaos. Clearing space in your mind, even tiny space, will help you feel less overwhelmed. So how do you do that? Well, you look at your current commitments. Do you have to bake 3 dozen cupcakes for the bake sale? Can't somebody else do it? There's a word. It's called no, N-O. Use it. This is important. This is for your peace of mind. Only do what is essential. You don't have to go to the book club, the PTA, and everything else. Pick 1 or 2 and be done with it. Believe me, they can get along without you. Start at home with dinner. Delegate. If you have teenagers, let them cook dinner 1 or 2 days a week. If you have a partner, turn it over to him. It's your turn to cook dinner. You want to do less juggling and more breathing. One thing about juggling I've learned over the years is you're juggling crystal balls and rubber balls. And it's important to know which are which. They're not all crystal balls. Crystal and rubber. Hold on to the crystal, let the rubber bounce away. Someone will catch them. You won't have to worry about it. Next, prioritize rest and recovery. Burnout rewires your nervous system. Rest resets it, and that's what we're going for. Take a 20-minute nap. Everyone leaves, you don't need to clean the house. It'll be all right if it goes a day or 2 or a week without being cleaned. Lay down, set the timer, take a 20-minute nap. Then if you feel the need to run the vacuum, run it. This is not being lazy. This is resetting yourself. Mindful practices like journaling, guided meditation. There are a lot of guided meditation videos on YouTube. Find one you like and use it. I have found that just sitting in silence with a cup of herbal tea on my deck, I even do it in the wintertime, and I find that helps me. It just helps me reset so that I'm able to take a breath, and then move on. Try it. Another way to combat midlife burnout is nourish your body. Food can be a little dangerous to someone who's menopausal or has a thyroid problem or who's depressed. Any one of these things will make you turn to chocolate and potato chips. That's how I put on the weight. But turn to the salads and other green vegetables. Turn to protein. Those are the things that will make you feel better without putting on a lot of weight. Stay away from those crashy sugar highs and caffeine binges. Just go with good wholesome food and hydrate. I know everyone says that. It's become cliche, but believe me, it really, really helps. I lost 20 pounds, and part of it was 20 of the pounds I put on. I've still got more to go, obviously. I did that with Crystal Light. I drink a pitcher a day, and I didn't do it to lose weight. I was told to drink a lot of water would help, but I also felt the need with everything going on to hydrate, but I don't like water. So a doctor told me, just use Crystal Light. I don't get paid for saying this, I just use it, so I want to share it with you. It's just flavored water. It doesn't have electrolytes in it, which is good because you don't need to pound yourself with electrolytes and throw those out of whack. That's all you need. It's just flavored water. So, like I said, I do a pitcher a day, and it really, really helps. Stay hydrated. Food and water are powerful medicines, and they're a lot tastier than stress. It's time to get some exercise. I know nobody wants to do exercise. I don't have time. There's all kinds of excuses. But if you already have a gym membership, use it. And I don't mean you gotta work that body every day or even every other day. Go a couple days a week, 20 minutes. That's for you. That'll help burn off a lot of this stress that's causing burnout. Take a walk after dinner. Make it a point every day after you eat dinner to walk around the block. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to go on a 2-mile walk, power walk it, leisurely walk if you want. Take the dog, but take a walk. Ask for help. If you have a friend, do you have a friend who's good at listening or maybe has been through this themselves? Don't go with the friend who says, just relax. I don't need to hear that. I know I need to relax. Tell me how to relax. Get together over coffee, tea, decaf, glass of wine, and talk about the stress factors in your life that are causing your burnout. Just talking it out will help. Counselor, therapist, that will help you in dealing with all the emotions that are going through you right now. Reach out to a menopause specialist or a nutritionist who understands what your body is going through. Asking for help is not failure, it's strength. And if you have children, it shows them that it's okay to get help if you need it. Superwoman is fictional. Support systems, they're real. And here's my bonus tip. Take a worry minute. I know this is going to be a crazy one to a lot of you, but set a time every day where you worry. Let's say it's 7 o'clock in the evening. 7 to 7:05, you worry. And you worry about everything. Any and everything in your life that you're concerned with, worry about it. Then, if you start to worry about these things at middle of the night, or at 3 in the afternoon or 8 in the morning, say to yourself, this is not my worry time. I have to wait till 7 o'clock to worry. And you'll reset your brain. You'll train it to think that it can only worry at that time. I mean, I know it's crazy, but it kind of works. It's sort of like the cat who every day at 5 o'clock jumps on your desk because they want to eat. They're trained. Why can't you be trained? Burnout doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've gone too long being strong without support and without taking care of yourself. Are you burnt out? Do you know someone who's burnt out? If you're experiencing midlife burnout and have some suggestions on how to deal with it, or just need to talk it out, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. It's good to share. It helps people. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe, and thanks for the chat.